My name is Emily Cohen, and this is Ultimate101, and in today's tutorial we'll be going over how to throw a backhand. If you've ever thrown a Frisbee, you've probably thrown one of these before, even if you never knew what it was called. This throw is called a backhand, and for most people, it is the first throw they learn. The majority of people find the backhand to be easier than the forehand, because they find the grip and motion to be more natural. If you're just starting, welcome. Ultimate is an amazing and fun sport, and you should definitely give it a try. When gripping any object, the strongest part of your grip is in your fingertips. So when we grip a Frisbee, we want the disc to be in our fingertips. To test this, try squeezing your hand in your palm and then near your fingers. You'll notice that you can apply a lot more pressure the closer you get to your fingertips. The grip is almost identical to how you grip a baseball bat and many other everyday items. It looks like this. Your fingers should be as close to the rim as possible. If you grip it up here, it's going to slip. Take up all the space in your fingers first, and then extend your thumb as far as you can get it, and that will give you the correct grip. Don't grip the disc with your index finger on the outside. It's really dangerous for your finger. If you get fouled or blocked, your finger's going straight into their hand or foot. It can easily break. At full speed, a backhand looks like you're doing one motion, but it's actually 3 distinct motions, just being executed very quickly. Your elbow points to the target, you flick to extension, and then you follow through. When you put it together, it looks like this. You get to this point, and then you follow through. This is super important. When you throw flat, you have to release the disc at the same height of the target, or you'll miss every single time. Flat throws stay at the same height for the whole throw, because they go straight to your target. We are not throwing at angles, we go straight out to the target. Where you step changes based on a lot of different factors. This is what I'm teaching as a default position. It's the position that gets you as far away from the mark as possible. The farther we step out, the less chance we have of getting hand or foot blocked. When you step out, you need to also make sure you are throwing the disc away from your body. The whole idea is to get the disc as far away from the mark as possible. If you throw it close to your body, you didn't actually gain any distance. It can still get blocked. This is our default position because we can use it 100% of the time if we wanted to. However, we can use any of these positions to throw. Stepping directly at your target is the most ideal. It will give you the most power and control. You can use all the power from your legs and really push your body in that direction, but it's not always doable because of the mark. When you step sideways, you have to rely on your upper body more, and it's harder to control. When you step sideways, your legs push your weight to the left, but your chest needs to push forwards. We still use the same mechanics as before. We flick to extension and then we follow through. To throw to the right, you have to turn your chest to face the right and push your chest that way. Step sideways as much as the mark forces you to, not an inch more. The most common mistake for the backhand is pulling the disc. So even though my arm is correct here, I'm still going to pull it right because my body is turning in that direction. When I do it correct, my body pushes out to the target and the disc goes to where my body is facing. Your body always needs to face the target, no matter what footwork you are using. We're not just turning our hands over. We flick to extension and then we follow through, not this. All of these are pulling examples. This is not what we want to do. This is an inside-out throw. The disc is tilted down, which makes it turn left. We fix this by keeping the angle of the disc flat and pushing straight out to the target. In my backhand, I use a pretty big load. I do this so I can generate more velocity, and it's just my personal preference. However, the bigger the load you use, the more time it takes to get your throw off. If you need to get a throw off quickly, you might not want a big load. You might want to start down here and just go straight through. Remember that if you do use a load, you have to straighten out the angle to flat at the end, or it won't go straight. At this point, all that's left for you to do is to go out and practice it. Remember to point your elbow at your target, flick to extension, and then to follow through. When you put it all together, it will look like this. Practice the correct motions, and soon you'll be able to throw a backhand. If you still have questions, or if this video helped you learn the backhand for the first time, Definitely let me know in the comments section below. If you're really struggling, check out my practice support feature on my website. Like this video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, and be sure to share this with anyone you think could benefit from it. This is Ultimate 101, and I'll see you next time.